Locker room, let me just say this. I'm glad I waited. You know, I'm glad I waited. I assessed things properly Sunday after the Cowboys lost to the Panthers with a walk-off kick. Felt like somebody whooped my ass and just walked off. I said, well, damn. Don't kick my ass and leave like that. But you know, the game of football, you get 24 hours, or more likely 7 days. You can ride a great wave, or you can try to swim your way out of a deep valley. But I ended the week after that great Saturday. It was such a down Sunday with the Cowboys' performance. I just don't know. I wasn't mad. I wasn't sad. I felt indifferent. Like, damn, they play so well when they're playing the teams that we expect to do well. And then they fall off the charts with these teams that they should have beaten. I don't know if I should be hyped about the way they play with the top teams. I know I can't be hyped when I see what they do to these other teams. I just felt poorly, felt bad about it. And I said, oh man, there's no way the Commanders, Philly now lost. The Giants won. But the Commanders lost. Not just lost. They lost exactly like we lost, with a walk-off field goal. I said, you slickety, trickety, dickety, dot. So all of this was really for nothing. Because we didn't gain ground, but we didn't lose ground. Philly lost, Commanders lost, and yeah, our defense lost again. What I surmise from all of this, guys, and I can tell you this ultimately, and I'm telling you this right now. I said this, I was trying to explain to Cameron Mason, but I'm going to explain to you guys. The reality is there will be no dominance this year. There will be no, that's really the one that's going to win right there. And you see the effects now, I think, clearly and more clear of the quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson goes down. So does Baltimore. Last year when Dak went down, so did Dallas. Tua goes down, so will Miami. These quarterbacks have commanded such salaries, and they are absolutely the catalyst of all teams. Who wins in the end is not just going to be the quarterback that can get the team to get on playing consistently, but really it's going to be the quarterback. Josh Allen was the MVP. Last 2 games, Josh didn't play like Superman. He played like Clark Kent. And he didn't get wins. He got zeros and losses. And it was his play. They lost to a team tonight, Atlanta, who has young talent that Buffalo doesn't have. And Drake London and B. John Robinson. B. John Robinson's a bad boy. And Coach was talking about B. John Robinson may be the best athlete or the best football player in the NFL. And I watched him run today. And I was thinking, he ran, boy, he was everywhere. And he looks great. He looks great. But Rico Dow looked great. And damn, them holes are so big. But B. John Robinson, he's a different athlete. Drake London, a different athlete. Both of them had over 150. So Michael Penix don't have to be spot on and perfect because he got athletes that take him past any bad decisions or mistakes. But these other teams, the quarterback is everything. Michael Penix is on a rookie deal, so he has some young players that can play. But everywhere else, these teams, these quarterbacks are so important. Without them, the season is over. But this year, that's going to be the winner. It's the team that has the quarterback that can stay healthy and play great late. Stay healthy and play great late. Anything happens to any quarterback, all bets off. You can get rid of that team right now. And folks, for all of you guys who come into the weekend, even though you can't take great glory in your team's story when y'all win, you take such greatness of a good feeling when the Cowboys lose. But we didn't lose today. We lost the game. But we didn't lose any ground in the battle. And certainly didn't lose any ground in the war. Because we were not playing a division opponent. And every division opponent have hit us, they lost too. My boy Gene over there says, Michael, what'd you tell me, Gene? That's negative. That's negative. Oh, where is our, what'd you say?
Waiting for people to lose.
You can't, we need a staple win. And I thought about that. Because when I was watching the game tonight, I thought with the Washington, I said, damn, I want them to win. Because if they win and we beat them next week, they'll say, oh, the Cowboys have had that, what do you call it? You call it a name. That game you won, and you say, oh, yeah.
Commanding wins.
Commanding win.
Commanding any win.
Right. You say, we're getting in off people losing, not a commanding win. But that's why I wanted Washington to be that commanding win, right? Commanding win. But then I said, no, I don't want Chicago to win. I want Washington to get a commanding win. Then we beat Washington, we get a command. But no. It sounded good because they're the Commanders. You get a commanding win for the Commanders. They come in here and get some command from the Commanders.
We want for everybody to lose so we can be winning.
But it's not the game we're in. The game we're in is winning the division right now and getting in the playoffs. All this other stuff where everybody needs to see how you great right now and you're going to win a Super Bowl, scrap all that shit. Scrap it. It's gone. Ain't no dominance. You ain't going to brag. We going to sit at that table every Sunday or Monday or Thursday night and we going to bite the hell out of all of these fingernails. And we going to hope and pray. That's what because when CD gets back and we can put a whole lot of points on the board, you think your stomach going to feel better? If they put up 40, that defense going to do its part and give up 43. I promise you this. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say about that defense, boy. God damn. It's different. I really believe I don't want to mess with my boys because I love them. And my brain just picked up this, my orange little eyeglass rag right here. And then my mind started, because my mind works, it picks up everything in the room and then start trying to analyze, calculate, and then insert into whatever conversation I'm having. And then when my brain picked up this orange towel, calculated orange, the same color as the University of Miami, the top team in college football, I started thinking, well, damn, you think Miami can score in the Dallas Cowboys? What a hell of a game that'll be. Can the Dallas Cowboys beat the Miami Hurricanes? What kind of game it'll be? I believe they'll beat them. Score will be 45-40 though. It'll be 45-40. We ain't talking about that right now. We talking about that's what we'll have to score. Dallas will. And I think they can do that. Remember, I told you a couple weeks ago, I told you before we started, that we can get in the 30, we got a shot. And we're well in the 30. CD goes down, and we're still putting up 25 today, but we can put up 30. When he comes back, we can get to 40. It's going to take that. Because this is arena football. You remember I used to do arena football. Arena football, every team's going to score. You're not looking for a defense to stop from scoring. You're looking for a defense. You want 2 stops a game. 2 stops a game. That puts extreme pressure on your offense, but you're only getting 2 stops a game. So that means you got to score every time. And that's where the Dallas Cowboys are right now. That's where they are. I'm praying for 2 stops a game. I don't see it in this defense. You see what I mean? So this is going to be, we got to outscore everybody. And that's the only problem I had with that game. Because Gene, when the game got late in the game, I wanted them to start opening up that and let's go get the win. And they dropped the ball off to Devontae for a 5-yard loss and then lose another 7 yards. I'm like, dude, let's go up the field. Let's go get Pickens to earn his money right here. A number one receiver doesn't just make plays in a game, and he did a great job of making plays in the game. In the game. The greats make plays at the END of the game. Michael. Just one more time, just to make sure they got that part before you go to sleep tonight. Okay. A number one receiver doesn't just make plays in the midst of the game to be a bad mojo, like the mojo. Before yo, you gotta make plays at the END of the game for the win of the game. But right now, we slip away another week. Didn't get a victory, but we didn't get a knot on our heads as a loss either. Just me, locker room. We'll talk about this later.